Hey, what's going on, guys? I wanted to make a little bit different video. So I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan. I never thought I would make a video on it, of all things. I mean, I think I've played it on stream a couple times because this is like my go-to just chillin' game. Anyways, recently there was the big cooler update, and I really passed it off as no big deal until my buddy sent me a video of him using a cooler team, and I actually can replicate it, so let me go ahead and show you that. This is the team that he was utilizing, and what's super fascinating about this build is you have the LR cooler in your leader position, which, if you don't know, his stats are insane. Absolutely insane. He does colossal damage, absolutely incredible. But also his multi-attack is ridiculous. Like, he'll attack like 6 times in a row in a single match, and so many people are running that LR cooler. So if you combine that with Frieza, this one here, second form, you get the transformation boost skill, which cooler gets, and so does Frieza. So already that's really good. Plus this does all field attacks, so if you're fighting multiple enemies, this card will take down all of them. And then you can use this Frieza, and like every turn or every time you take so much damage or something, this Frieza will transform. And from what I understand, every single time he transforms, you also gain health, which is insane, and he links up with every single cooler and Frieza. Then you use this cooler, which also has a transformation to a final form, and the damage on this final form is absolutely unreal. Now, there are some weak spots to this build, of course, as with all builds. The wicked Bloodlines and transformation boost here with the Frieza and the coolers, you don't have the greatest defense. I'm sure there's a better cooler we could put here into this purple slot, but this is the one that I'm using right now. So if we go here, we can go here, here, we can go here. So this is the one I'm using because I need a purple. I'm curious if this one's actually going to be better when I'm done leveling them up and maxing them out, but that's the one I'm currently using. It is probably also possible that one of these Vegetas or Friezas are better. Like this one here could become better. I'm not too certain, but this has been the build that I've been using. I want to get all of his awakening medals and finish awakening him because getting his defense up would be huge. But as you can see, all of these cards have insane stats. Insane stats. So your defense in this build is actually pretty good. And if we go here, you have all these different transformations, and each one buffs him up just a touch. I mean, absolutely incredible. This is awesome. And usable link skills, you're getting 11 of them. So everything is just being bumped. So yesterday I was playing around with this build, and I went into some of the challenges, and I've always struggled with the challenges. Just to give you an idea, the challenges are so hard. If I show you my character list, like, and I'm free to play player. I don't pay to play this game. I won't. That's dumb. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of characters. I have a lot of rainbows. I'm not joking when I say this is like my go-to mobile game when I'm just chilling. This is it. This is the game that I take my phone out to play. Sorry, my capture software is not that good for mobile. So I wanted to real quick just show you the insanity of this this team by doing an infinite battle. And I was just gonna do the cell games because I haven't finished the cell games. Well, you know what? Yeah, the cell games should be fine. I think the cell games opens with a multi-attack. So usually it'll automatically put this particular cooler in here, which is good because this also has a revive skill. So if he's on in your team, you actually have a chance of being revived. Plus, after a specific amount of turns pass, he also gains health steal. So you inflict damage and you heal. This team has just been ridiculous. I think he also, at certain times when he gets attacked, he can increase his buff. The music in this game is fire. Multi-attack is insane. Another one. That's 3. 4. 4. That's impressive. I honestly have found that increasing your multi-strike and your evasion is your best bet. Like, if you want to be so powerful in this game, that's all you need to do. Just evade every attack and hit them constantly. Done. Obviously, critting is also very important. But I've recently stopped worrying about crits in favor of this multi-attack combo that is just absolutely ridiculous. Oh, isn't that a full team hit? No, probably not. I think when he gets, yeah, he gets his special as well. He also heals, which is ridiculous. Decreases attack. Having evasion on this cooler would probably be your best bet, because if you can get this level of multi-attack on top of evading, it would be ridiculous. So he's not even going to hurt me now. I get a transformation boost. I heal up. Absolutely phenomenal. Love that. As you can see, he has a revive skill here. So if he were to beat me, I would just revive anyways. Wild. This is my weakest character, obviously, so he could beat me here, technically. But by putting evasion on him, you know, he only gets to land 1 hit. So it's like, common sense dictates that you just do that. I didn't like his Japanese voice actor. I always thought he would have like a deeper voice or something. So obviously he's gonna go for my first slot. I'm gonna put him in my first slot. And since my purple has evasion, I'm gonna keep him in my last slot. I don't know if this will do anything. Might do a lot. Yeah, it did quite a bit. But I got the buff out of it anyways, and I'm getting more buffs for having him in first. So my DPS here is insane. Incredible. In my next turn, I should heal. Multi-attack. Always multi-attacking. really have to be concerned about it because I get the transformation heal. Get this transformation now. Cooler was badass, let's be real. So I want to put him in the first lead now. Obviously, because green, I want to open that up. But this damage output, even though it's blue, is going to be through the roof. Plus the animation is sick. Awesome. Plus multi. And then another multi. It's so good. I might even just beat this. Another one. Is that it? Did I win? Yep. Didn't even have to get to my Frieza. Just using the Frieza for the healing. Max that out. Max that out. He's gonna hit me. I'm gonna get the buff. Oh, I didn't get a buff. Awesome damage output. They're ruthless. The reason why I put the blue there, even though he gets a bonus damage output, is because his defense is very high. Go for the big heal, even though I don't need it. We'll get Frieza next turn. We'll line that up. He even makes it another turn, which I don't think he will. This should beat him right here. If I multied. It's insane. Like, I thought my representation of Universe 7 team was insane. Broken. This is broken. So this one's going to be a little bit harder. So obviously we have multi, and I don't have a multi-turn. So what I'm going to do is use my Ghost Usher here. We have only used one support item. That's ridiculous. And this is going to have an attack all. So good. I've never been able to beat these until now, and I've played this game for countless hours. Years. I've been playing this since it came out. Attack all. Done. Don't even bother showing me. You're done. You did it. This is another toughie. I'm gonna Ghost Usher it just because I don't have the defense here. It's imperfect, but I mean, it's still really impressive. God, Cooler is massive compared to the Cell. So not as much damage there, obviously. Now we have Gold Frieza. I mean, whatever. We were just using them for the heals anyways. Barely any damage. Pretty incredible amount of damage considering. Plus we get all these multis. And these should each debuff them. No debuff. But I got another one. Cell versus Cooler would have been such a good fight. I want a villain fighting arc, like a villain tournament arc. That'd be sick. Done. 2 turn, technically. I might not win, by the way. I want to make that very clear. Him in my first slot is my best bet. Sometimes they just get ridiculous outputs of damage. Like right here, it could be absolutely insane. Yeah, that's pretty insane. But like, I know I lost. I understand that. But conceptually, absolutely ridiculous. Like, the DPS output, I mean, if you could refine this team for more defensive, like if I go through and I start taking some of these Dragonstones and taking those LRs and some of those non-LRs and putting buffs into evasion, the ability of this team is going to go through the roof. And it's something I really want to do. So like whenever I get an opportunity to expand this out, I really want to push him out a little bit more into defensive. But he only has 0 multi-attack. Like, that's with 0 multi-attack. Just to put it into perspective how absolutely ridiculous this card is. Like, once he's maxed out and you put all of his stuff into multi-attack, it's gonna be insane. I wanted to check on you. See, he only has 2 evasion. Again, once he's expanded out into multi-attack, he's going to be an absolute powerhouse, especially if you do multi-attack and evade. Incredible build. And I really want to push up his evade a little bit more. If I can. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do him from scratch. I know I'm using like Dragonstones to do that and whatnot, and I know a lot of people would be like, "Oh, you're wasting your Dragonstones. Just re-get the character or something." Not worth it. The Dragonstones and building out this team, it's probably going to be my main team moving forward, and I wanted to real quick make this video just so other people can see how absolutely redonkulous the cooler team is. Wicked Bloodlines is going to be nerfed. I mean, there's no shot that this team will not be nerfed. If they ever decide to do like a multiplayer thing, or even the next World Tournament, it's going to be Wicked Bloodlines. Like, I understand Broly was king for a long time for the World Championships, but I honestly think Cooler's going to take the spot. Absolutely incredible. I don't know much about this game. I know like Japanese is patches ahead of the US. I'm in the US. I'm not using the Japanese version. I know some people play with the Japanese version. I don't go that hard into this. This was more of just like a fun video. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate every one of you subscribers. We are slowly inching towards that 1,000 subscriber goal, and then all we have to do is make 4,000 watch hours across the channel. That means just checking out Let's Plays, videos like this, coming back to tutorials and doing them yourselves, and giving me feedback is all that you need to do. And once we achieve that, I can monetize the channel and put that money towards more equipment and making cool content for you. Today I have some stuff coming in and I'll be able to set up one of my first really fun projects. That's an art project, so it's not going to be a permanent fixture of the channel, but it should be super cool. And I'm going to do a really cool breakdown on retro technology versus modern technology and psychology, color theory, and imagination theory. That should be really fun and interesting for people to check out. So if you want to see that, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell icon, and make sure you select all notifications. Out of all the notifications you get on your phone, what's one more if it's from a channel that cares about you? Have a good one.